Hey y'all, Kentucky Farmer here, and welcome back to Estancia Lapacho. I have not been having much luck with this. I wound up finishing this field over here. So, in case anyone missed it, last episode we started harvesting this field, and I tried using hired workers and courseplay to try and automate it, and it was not happening. So, yesterday they released an updated version of courseplay, so I've got that now. Let's see here. I've got, well, I gotta be in a vehicle first. There you go. So that is 5.02.00031 dev, right? So I got the new version, and I wound up getting these AgriLiner trailers. I don't remember if, yeah, I think I got these in the last episode. Maybe I didn't. Anyways, I had been using these, and basically if you hire a worker to run the harvester and then you just pull these alongside, like, that works okay. And then you just drive this tractor, that's fine. But you still have to drive back and forth and follow the harvester the whole time that it's harvesting for the whole field, right? So you can't really automate it with two hired workers. So I was trying to use these trailers here with courseplay, and courseplay doesn't want to use these because they're not normal trailers. Like, you don't, you know, so if you have something in here, right, you can just press, you know, press a button and it unloads, right? It tips the trailer. Whereas with these trailers over here, let me grab one. So these trailers, you can't press Y to unload. You have to actually, like, actuate this almost as if it's a bucket on a front loader, right? And so that causes two problems. One, courseplay doesn't understand that it's a trailer and a tipper, right? Like, it doesn't know how to tip that. And two, it so say you were, let's turn that off. Say you were using one of these trailers here, and you were dumping it into something that, you know, say it only had 500 liters of capacity remaining, right? If you're dumping it in your silo. Once you filled it to 100%, this would automatically stop dumping, and it would just go back down, and whatever is left in it would still be in it. These, say I'm dumping it into a semi-trailer, if the semi-trailer is full, they'll just dump it on the ground, right? Like, so they're a little weird like that, and I can see how that'd be problematic with courseplay. So the harvester works fine with the AgriLiners, like it will dump into these, and then as far as like courseplay driving sugarcane around using these trailers is fine. Like, it'll drive it around and dump it just like any other grain. So what I had been doing, you know, and with this updated version, it's supposed to work. But what would happen is this would be driving back and forth, and it gets to the end of the field, and it goes to make its turn, and then it, like, sits there at the crop waiting to progress forward, and it's waiting for the trailer to get close enough that it can dump into the trailer. Well, the turn maneuver that the trailers are doing on the field, they're supposed to back up alongside of it, and they never back up close enough, so it can't turn and dump into it. Now, if that was like a standard forage harvester, like the, you know, the Big X Crone or something like that, the trailers would be close enough for that to hit them. But because of how this thing pivots, it can only pivot 180 degrees, so it can't reach far enough forward, like, because it can't shoot out of the end it can't reach the trailers. So I'll have to do more investigation, but I've run out of sugarcane, so these fields aren't ready to harvest yet. So I figured I'd record an episode of some of the other stuff I got to do around here, and then, you know, I'll go do some missions and progress time, and hopefully we'll get another field ready to harvest, and I can keep trying it here. I'm keeping an eye on the GitHub page for Courseplay, hoping that this will get updated. I may need to post on there and ask a couple questions, because I mean they said it's fixed and it's working. So maybe I'm just using, you know, maybe I need to use a bigger trailer, right? Like if I had a bigger tractor with a longer trailer, then maybe it does get close enough, and or, you know, maybe I need to use a semi, and a semi would get close enough. I don't know. So I don't know what equipment they were using when they tested the fix and said it was working. It must not be what I'm using, because it's definitely not working for me right now. So yep, that's where I'm at with that. We got a couple things we need to do. I've got over 300,000 liters of sugarcane in storage. I can probably, like, if we get this system worked out, this field will probably produce more than 300,000 liters. I have a feeling I wasted a pretty sizable chunk of sugarcane off this field just because of, you know, I was trying to use AI vehicle extension, you know, trying to do follow me, trying a whole bunch of different things to see what worked the best. And there were times where I had, like, was playing with offsets on the trailers in Courseplay, and I'd have it going back and forth and realize after a pass that the trailer wasn't even under. So the harvester was running, the trailer was driving, but it wasn't filling the trailer, it was just getting wasted. Essentially dumping on the ground, but it's not like a tip anywhere dump on the ground. You can't shovel it up. It's not like it's out here still, so it's just gone. But anyways, we got 300,000 liters of sugarcane, so I wanted to fill up the train and take it and sell it to get some money. And then, you know, we could stand to, like, drive the seeders over, I guess, and fill them up, or we also got to check out the fertilization of the field and see if we can try running the weeder on it. And we got that fuel trailer I got to fill up and bring over here. And I think we've got some soybeans that I could take and sell if I wanted to, if we got a good price for it. So let's start by checking the fertilization levels of our fields and see if we need to do any of that. Alright, so we have no fertilizer on 14, 1 and 2 are fully fertilized. And then if we look at our growth stages, you can see this is purple as in harvested. So let's see if a weeder can add a layer of fertilization on a purple field. And we'll use the little ST-Max 105 for this. Let's go ahead and unfold. That sure does not look like it's adding fertilization. Let's see if a hired worker will drive. Hired worker is going. Okay. Let's check it in here. No, it is not adding a level of fertilization. Okay. So, double check one more time. Yep, no fertilization. So, it's interesting that the hired worker was okay. Normally, if the hired worker won't go, then it won't be able to add fertilizer. But Hired worker went, but it still was not working. So let's go ahead and put this away. And then... yeah, I guess I'm going to wait until the next growth stage and run it again. So the next growth stage will be the first growth stage, and it should work then. That's the stage that weeders are meant to work in. By not putting the dry down, the dry fertilizer right now, it's kind of risky because then I only give myself, there'll be 3 growth stages, right? So, well, I guess there's 3, and then you can also do the ready to harvest stage. You can still add fertilization, so that's alright, but we'll keep trying the weeder and see if we can get it to work on more than... Well, I know it's going to work on the first growth stage because we did that over there on field 2. The question is going to be, will it work on the second and the third growth stages? So that was a bust. Can't do that. The next thing we were going to do is... let's check market prices and see what prices we can get for some of this stuff. Oh, we don't have soybeans, we have wheat. Okay. 301 at the transport company. I think wheat prices normally pretty similar to barley prices. So if there's barley prices on the board for 363 and 333, then I'm going to wait for wheat to go up before I sell any of that. Transport company's paying the most right now at 161. Transport company is actually paying more than the sugar mill, and it's going down, so we need to hurry up and go sell some. So I'm going to go load up the train, and we'll take it up to the transport company. Got 300,000 liters of sugar. Let's see how much we can put in this train here. I'm not opposed to selling all of it because I'm going to have plenty of harvests between now and the next time I need to seed a field to build my stock up. But I'm not too sure how much this will hold and if I can put sugarcane in all 3 cars. We'll see. Alright, sugarcane. Huh. Oh, did I hit the back button? Start. There we go. It's been a long day. I feel kind of frazzled from spending so much time trying to figure out how to get that field to get harvested with courseplay. Alright, 300,000. That's what the train holds. That's handy. So I got a little bit left in the storage over there. I'm just going to take this up the hill to the transport company. And we get paid. They should have a function on this where you can take the sugar to the sugarcane factory, the sugar processing factory, and I'm fairly certain that there's like a byproduct from that process that's basically like the pulp. It's the remainder of the plant after they take the sugar. And then you should be able to take that and use it for pig food, cow food, or like take it to the BGA and use it for biogas production. That'd be neat. Alright. Oh, stop. So this is the transport company, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. So then unload. Unload. Boy, only 19,000 from that first trailer. Ouch. $13,000 from the second trailer. And 12,000 from the last trailer. I mean, it's better than nothing. I was hoping for something for a little more than that, but that's okay. Wonder what we've done to the market price. Yeah, down to 130. Transport company. Now it's better to sell it at the sugar mill.
All right.
All right, got another subscriber. I am really driving this train around. I don't think it really matters where I leave it. I'll just park it up here. Alright, so we got this fuel trailer. Let me cheat real quick here. Of course, I reset the slowest tractor I have down here. And we'll take this and fill it up. At a whopping 19 miles an hour. Interesting detail on this. That's funny. There's a mural of the view going down my driveway. Alright. Full of fuel. $4,000 worth. Alright. That's just... I hope that lasts a little bit. Alright, for this trailer, I'll run into that fence. I'll try and back it in over here next to this shed. I guess I could store it next to that well, but that's alright. Take another pass at this. There we go, that's better. Okay, we got fuel. I can stand to put away some of this equipment. Oh, if you notice, I took the duals off of these tractors. I was having issues with that too. Like on these, it wasn't a big deal because these hoppers are wider. But when you're pulling the agroliners, the duals are a little bit much, and so I pulled those off to keep it from like hitting the harvester whenever you come around. Not too sure if there's a good reason to keep this little Brantner now that I got the two bigger agroliners. Go. Oh, I was hoping to clear that bucket. Perfect. You can basically keep this tractor, the arms, the forks, the bucket, and that little trailer all in this one spot. Okay, what else needs to be washed? Guess I could stand and wash the harvester. Oh, and I was able to hook the agroliners up behind this, and it works with those. The only issue is when it got to the end of the field, it would make a sharp turn to come back down the next row, and it would like jackknife the agroliner, and it would like get caught on this, and it would be caught off at an angle so that it didn't sense that it was over it, so then it wouldn't start driving forward. So I just kind of, like with a hired worker doing that, I sat in another tractor nearby, and whenever it got caught up, I just rammed the trailer and popped it back out underneath it, and then it would keep driving. So it kind of worked. But, I mean, I'm not going to be happy until I come up with a way to completely harvest a sugarcane field without having to, like, do stuff. I don't want to babysit it. I just want to set it up, press go, walk away, and know that it's done and everything's, you know, correctly harvested and stored in the silo. I'm not sure if I pointed this out on the last video. I probably did, because I was complaining about that harvester over there. You notice that this has hydraulic cylinders right here. That would be to lower this. And then there's like hydraulic cylinders right there, which would be to change the angle of that flap so you could change like where you're shooting the sugar cane off. And neither of those hydraulic cylinders work. Like there's no way to actually move or change the position of this. So when it comes time to park it, you can't drive it in anything because it's too tall. So what I find is I can just bring it over here and oops, there we go. You can like park most of it under here. You see that that part's too tall. So yeah, it'd be nice if that, you know, folded down a little bit. And I still haven't figured out why these are called 5-in-1s. They cultivate, they subsoil, they fertilize. That's 3. I don't know what the other 2 things are. So if anyone can shed light on why these are 5-in-1s instead of 3-in-1s, can you leave a comment down below and let me know? It really bugs me. Alright, one tractor left to wash. I guess I'll wash the trailer, although it doesn't look that bad. Oh, it is a little dirty. I can't back these up to save my life. I think I can park 2 of them side by side. I'm not gonna bother washing this one. And let's go ahead and take advantage of this new fuel trailer. Alright, well, I don't really know what else to do. Gotta wait for that stuff to grow. I got some missions I'll go do. But I'm probably gonna cut this episode off here. It's gonna be a really short episode. Sorry about that. I just wanted to kinda I'm getting a lot of comments on some of my other videos and some comments on Discord as we're trying to figure out how to do this with Courseplay. So I figured I'd make another video just to at least update everyone where I'm at and see if, you know, has anyone else had any luck using Courseplay to do this? If so, please leave a comment down below and let me know what, you know, especially, you know, don't just say, yeah, it's working. Let me know, like, what equipment, what field are you on, you know, specifics. So, but, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, would you please give it a thumbs up? That helps a lot. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below or check the video description for a link to my Discord channel. You're welcome to sign up for Discord. It's free, and then join us over there and, you know, ask any questions or join in the discussion. That's gonna wrap it up for today. I'm Kentucky Farmer. Thanks for watching.